The paranormal is the presence of the undead. Some are just wandering souls who have not been able to find peace, and others are here for a more sinister reason. The paranormal is such a complex concept that only a select few have experienced the unpleasant presence of an entity, making it something that many do not believe in and constantly question when believers do come forward with their stories. The horrifying story of Abud Hernandez made headlines in Mexico around the time the pandemic started. In his home, he began to notice his wind chimes moving on its own when all windows were closed. Things quickly escalated for the worst when he began to hear footsteps from a woman in heels, as well as the smell of a woman's perfume when nobody was even around in the home with him. This all started when he came back from a spiritual retreat where he claimed he did not feel comfortable and felt as if the vibe was off, therefore causing him to leave early, leaving the people on the retreat not so happy. After that, his world took a complete turn for the worst. Strange things continue to occur, such as his bear moving on its own, things falling, and unexpected appearances of a grim-looking woman in his home. He calls her Zia. From what has been seen with mirrors, it is obvious that the mirror serves as some kind of door from the world of the undead to the living. The last thing we went over in my last video was the clip of him recording the mirror in which the camera slowly started to move on its own. After that, there was not much to cover on that would make a lengthy video for you. But now, things have changed. Things are getting much worse for Abud, to the point where I think his life might be in danger. I know I haven't uploaded content in the past few weeks. The truth is, I've had a very busy time in work and personal matters. But today I want to share this that I found to be very odd and has been presenting itself lately. Zia seems to be annoyed. I don't know. It's funny because it seriously looks like it. Whatever. If anyone could give me any idea why this behavior is, it would be fabulous. A big apology for not being able to reply to all the messages, but I try to keep an eye out for those I can. Thank you all very much. I love you very much.
Me llama mucho la atención. Esta silla la había comprado yo en un centro comercial. Realmente no me la traje de ningún lado, pero me llama mucho la atención porque cuando quiero, bueno, se ha estado moviendo muy raro. Y bueno, por ejemplo, Sia, quiero hablar contigo. Sia, quiero hablar contigo. Eso es lo que me llama la atención. Se me ve como si de verdad no quisiera que yo hablara con ella. Mira, aquí, mira otra vez de este lado. Sia. Me paso de este lado y es exactamente la misma situación. Sia. No sé qué puedo hacer eso. La silla sigue moviéndose como si nada. Sia. ¿Por qué no quieres que hablemos ya? No sé por qué sucede eso. Es como si me negara.
After a long time of not hearing from Abud, the first thing we see back is the most common mistake many do when they come across a paranormal encounter. He tried to communicate with it. Attempting to communicate with an entity is basically inviting it into our world. Abud is going to have to learn the hard way that giving it the attention it desires is only going to complicate things even more. Guggy is missing. I feel sad. I can't find it anywhere. As I told you, it's an object of big importance to me. I have to tell you that the first video has been just about 3 days since I took it from a prolonged footage I took leaving Guggy in front of the camera along with the red book, suggestion of some. But I didn't want to upload it since I didn't see any relevance. However, I don't know what happened, now that Guggy has disappeared. Can someone explain to me in this video why the image is affected, as if the contrast of the colors is being altered? Hope to explain. In the second video, because I want to show that something strange is happening to my mirror, water is leaking. It leads all the way to the chair where Guggy was always found. Zia hasn't been bothering as much as other times, and I have found myself spending much less time at home from a few months to date. So I don't know if she is still upset, as shown in the video about 1 month ago. Update. I see apparently Guggy reflects himself in the mirror. Thanks to your comments. But I must say that it didn't look like that while I was recording. I was looking at the mirror myself. I don't know how the effect was made on the recording. I don't know what to think anymore. Abud was right. In this first recording of Guggy, did you guys spot the changes in the contrast in the video? Because I sure did. Finally, we see the infamous red book once again. For those who don't know or who don't remember, this book has been a part of this. In multiple occasions, Zia has actually targeted this book by dropping it or flipping it to a certain page. In this video, we could see how slowly the bear's head moves from one side to the other on its own. This is nothing new since we have been able to see this happen on multiple occasions already. What you didn't notice was the dark silhouette of a person at the door opening and closing it through the glass cup of water. Look at how the silhouette closes and opens the door. In the video, the wind chimes could be heard moving, indicating that Zia was indeed present at the time of the clip. The second video he included in the post is of a Bude examining a weird leakage coming from the mirror.
Googie ha desaparecido y no entiendo por qué. Incluso estoy viendo aquí en el espejo, hay como agua, como si saliera de él. Y toda esa agua se escurre y está directamente en el piso. Incluso de este lado también se puede ver cómo el agua está escurriendo como de la silla. No sé, no lo entiendo muy bien cómo está aquí. Realmente no sé cómo explicar que Googie ha desaparecido. Ay, cabrón. Pues no sé ni qué chingados.
Were you able to notice Googie? If not, take one more look. When he pans the camera away from the chair back towards the mirror, you can see Googie sitting on the chair through the mirror, but as he makes his way back to the chair, Googie is no longer there. I don't know, fellas, but I think Googie made it into the world of the undead. The mirror leaking does not send a good sign. It proves that there is something much more going on with this mirror. As of right now, I do believe it is the portal to the world of the undead. My little aquarium broke. I don't understand why it opened up this way. It was barely 1 year old. When I arrived, the water was empty and all my fish died. I don't get it. I just have this little survivor left, which is already happy in his new home. I was told that sometimes ground vibrations can break the glass of aquariums. I hope it is something like that. I find myself very annoyed. I loved my fish. A Bude once again attached 2 images on this post. What could be seen in the reflection of the aquarium will shock you. It might be hard to catch at first, but if you look closely, the silhouette of a woman can be seen through the reflection. Without a doubt, the silhouette of Zaya, making it a clear indication that she is responsible for the death of the fish. This is not good at all. Zia is getting much more stronger and is able to touch and control many more objects in the world of the living. She is beginning to show her violent side, which could be the repercussions of attempting to communicate with her in the first place. The second attached video was just of the lone survivor. I don't know how to say this, guys, but this is just the start of a Bude's hell. Following warning. All headphone users, you may want to watch the following clip without your headphones, and you may just want to watch the video with your device's audio. Abud began to record in pitch darkness for no apparent reason, at least not one that he made known. After what he experienced, I don't think he knew how to explain what occurred that night. Blood was clearly visible, and it is unknown if Zia hurt him. Right off the bat, in the beginning of the video, a handprint could be visible on the mirror, possibly Zia, since it is known she is making herself more seen now. There was so much going on in the video. There were unexplainable noises, curtains moving, and the most strangest, the book moving and falling open to the same specific page as always. We still don't know if the book has something important that is related to Zia. What was odd was how Abud said not one word throughout the whole video, not even after he was face to face with Zia, which is really strange since usually every time something crazy happens, a usual normal response in humans is to at least say a small phrase or even cuss. I think that whatever happened that night really affected him mentally because he didn't even give some sort of explanation on the post caption like he usually does. I think he has finally realized that the situation is more severe than what he had initially thought. Zia has become more vocal in the way of moving and breaking things as well as her visits overall. She is making herself more seen and is not trying to hide anymore. It is evident that she has something planned. What it is exactly, I'm not sure, but I hope to find out soon. If you want to continue hearing about this story and its updates, make sure to subscribe with post notifications so you are notified when I update your favorite stories. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you are intrigued to find out what happens next or to know if Abud got hurt because there was blood on the floor. So guys, like I said, make sure to subscribe with post notifications, and I guess I will see you guys in the next video.